there, Skull brothers and sisters. This is Dave, and this is Skull World Live. First time going on the air at Skull World Live. I appreciate you guys for joining me. Hopefully this will continue. I'm glad that I'm doing this for the pregame and the Dallas Cowboys. I thought, what a week to start at 8-1. Can't wait till some of you join. I have a lot in store for you before the game. I'm watching the current games going on. A lot of crazy things happening. I'm going to have a guest pretty soon. Yeah, I'll have Justin Day joining me in about 3 minutes. A lot of good things happening. We got the Eagles, I think, losing to the Colts. Bears, it's all tied up at going into halftime. A lot of good things. Hey, Zach Ballas, way to hop on. Oh, look at that, Super Will. Paul H. All right, let's bring it, guys. I'm watching the games on my iPad. I'm watching Red Zone. I'm gonna go live up until the Vikings game. Well, gaming with it's just me. We got me and Rap have the show at 9:15 tonight, but it's just me. I'm not doing play-by-play. I'm doing a pregame of the Vikings game. I am watching the games. I got, a lot in store for you guys if you hang on. I got Justin Day coming up. He's going to help me out. This is my first time ever using StreamYard, so bear with me. I'm going to fuck up a lot. I guarantee it. If you guys help me out, if you have any corrections or if I say something stupid, let me have it. But I appreciate it. Thanks, guys, for joining. Oh yeah, hey, this is the first time I ever did this. All right, showing a few of the chats. I've never done this before, guys. I worked on it all last night. I've been sick for the past 3 days. Lost my voice. Hopefully I don't lose it during this broadcast. But I am glad you guys joined. Just to hype you up a little bit. Let's see if I can get away with not getting copyrighted. I got some short clips. Let's add this one.
Put it in! The catch in a 4-point game.
This is the catch.
Kirk Cousins back to throw on 4th and 18. He's given time. He wants Jefferson. Climbs the ladder. Oh my goodness! Justin Jefferson pulled it in. The catch of his life. But we got to look back at this.
Freeze frame. Look at that catch. That is 100% better than Odell Beckham Jr.'s. Guaranteed. Let's let him finish it up here.
How does he maintain possession all the way through, not allow that ball to hit the ground, and he just steals it from Cam Lewis?
Foul, unnecessary roughness, defense number 47. That's a 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Awesome. Got a few things for you here. Friends of the channel, make sure you go subscribe to Purple and Gold for Days, Purple Pocket Podcast, GG Sports Podcast, The Purple Code. Go subscribe to those 4 guys. Those guys do content on my channel. I do content on theirs. We're getting a big group going. We're all, rising tide raises all boats. So go subscribe if you can. Hurry before it's too late. Are you doing play-by-play or is it Rap? Rap's not doing play-by-play. At least he told me he was going to do play-by-play for the Buffalo game. He didn't say he was going to do play-by-play for the Cowboys game. I could be mistaken. I think he'd tell me something like that. But yeah, he was saying how he'd want to do it for Thanksgiving game. I don't know. Yeah. I didn't think he had any idea of doing play-by-play. Oh, I got Justin Day joining. Let me bring him on.
There you go.
Justin Day in the house. I am already fucking up more than us. Hey, you didn't hear that? I don't think Rap was doing any play-by-play today. I remember him saying he was gonna think about doing it for the Buffalo game.
You tell me.
You just said it on chat. Yeah, they were gaming with AI. I was asking. So Purple Pocket Podcast is going to do.
He says Thanksgiving game
on Thanksgiving. I gotta remember to click buttons while I'm doing StreamYard. But
I was gonna say
channel Purple and Gold for Days. That's Justin Day's channel. Purple Pocket Podcast. GG Sports. That is Casey and Jamie. I do a show with them on Wednesdays on this channel at 7 Central, 8 Eastern. Our show, me and Justin's, is on Tuesdays, the Purple Code, and my channel at 6:30, right? 6:30 Central, 7:30 Eastern. And again, go click on the Purple Code, go subscribe. Let me play the catch again. I got a few tricks in my sleeve today.
All right. It's been a 4-point game. Kirk Cousins back to throw on 4th and 18. He's given time. He wants Jefferson. Climbs the ladder. Oh my goodness! Justin Jefferson pulled it in. The catch of his life. We got to look back at this.
That was about when I jumped off my couch. I'm like, wait, what? He caught it?
Best catch in the history of the game. OBJ. Move over. Boom. There's 3 hands on this ball. All right, let's get back to it. This is friends of the channel. We're also my channel is in. I'm trying to read chat and this at the same time. I'll not get used to this. Chuck Foreman, signed jersey 44. We're giving that away January 3rd on our Tuesday show. Me and Justin Day, Under the Lights. We're giving a bobblehead away on Tuesday. So all you have to do is subscribe, like, and comment underneath the channel and in the comment section underneath any video I have going forward. You'll be in line to get one of these bobbleheads. I got the first one right here. Look at that, the Spin Master.
There you go.
So on Tuesday, we're giving away our first one. That's the 22nd, 6:30 Central, 7:30 Eastern. Make sure you join for that. I also am partnered with Fanatics. I got links to this hat and this jersey, JJ2K, all the way in my description. So those are my partners, ChuckForeman44.com and Fanatics. So go check that out. Injury report. You probably can't read this. It's too small. I got Darisaw, no game status. Caleb Evans out. Dalvin Tomlinson out. We got Justin Jefferson. He had a toe earlier in the week. Full practice on Friday. Zadarius Smith, limited practice, is questionable. He has the knee. Got Anthony Barr. He has been listed as out today. So he apparently pulled his hamstring, tweaked his hamstring on Saturday. Got Anthony Brown, full practice, questionable. Ezekiel Elliott, limited practice, questionable. Actually, if he plays, I think we would do better.
Yeah, actually, yes, I agree.
Yeah, full practice, unspecified. DeMarcus Lawrence, questionable. Tyler Smith, unspecified. Those two were full practices. Quentin Bohanna did not practice, questionable. Brian Anger, questionable. Any comments on any of these guys? You hear anything?
Yeah, there was part of me that was hoping that Anthony Barr would get to play, but nevertheless, it just is what it is, and it's unfortunate. But hey, nothing you can do about that. As far as the Vikings go, as long as this Justin Jefferson minor turf toe doesn't linger, I'm fine. Obviously, he is, he's the linchpin, he's the kingpin, he's everything to this team. All due respect to the team concept that we've been talking about, and players like Zadarius Smith and Danielle Hunter and Kendricks and Peterson and Smith on the defense, as well as Thielen and Cook and Hawkinson and Cousins on the offense. JJ is the straw that stirs the drink. Okay, so I remember when Deion Sanders unfortunately couldn't play in that Thanksgiving game day in '98, where Randy Moss 3 catches, 3 touchdowns, and 1 2-point conversion. A lot of people were questioning, did Deion maybe embellish that a little bit because he didn't want to face Randy that day? I don't know. I'm just saying that from right now, is when I saw it was a toe thing, I'm like, just don't be turf toe, because that can linger. And frankly, you can take your pregame, Novocaine shots or whatever, but that doesn't go away and that lingers until you just don't do anything on it for a while. So that's the only thing from an injury standpoint that really concerned me. I said it last week right after the game that I think the key to this game outside of Jefferson and the offense is, of course, the offensive line going up against Micah Parsons. So with Christian Darrisaw being in the lineup, I feel confident in this game. So those are the two biggest, and Cousins, of course. Those are the three biggest pieces of this team that really against a team like the Cowboys, you absolutely have to have as close to 100% as you can.
And got a correction from Purple Pocket Podcast that it has been suggested that gaming with AL should capitalize the L, so David would not say AI and he would say AL. So I apologize for calling it AI, not AL. Thank you, Rap, for correcting me. Colts missed a field goal. That hurts.
I got to pull that up.
Oh, I guess you commented. Great. That's awesome. I missed a lot. I'm washing clothes. You didn't miss crap, Super Will. You're on now. I just started. The games are still going. Turn that TV on. Let's go.
I was responding to Paul's comment earlier about the game being epic. That's all. That's all that was for me.
All right. If the Eagles lose, Rap troll for me. He will. It is guaranteed that he will. He probably is right now. Preparing for that. I did not know that about Dion. I don't know.
Yeah, so no, he got injured. They played the Cardinals the week before they played the Vikings.
Oh, you're talking about the Thanksgiving game?
The Thanksgiving game in 98. The week before the Cowboys played the Cardinals, and he left the game with turf toe, and some are speculating that might not have been as bad as it was, but he didn't want to get embarrassed by Randy Moss. Again, it's revisionist history.
He was probably embarrassed. He didn't want to get embarrassed.
He didn't want to. What is going on in New York? The Motor City Kitties up 24-6 on the Giants. Are you kidding me right now?
Speaking of Randy Moss on Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Randy Moss is amazing. Randall Cunningham is amazing.
Cunningham. There you go.
Let's do this one.
Cunningham back to throw it and going deep, and he's got Moss, and there's a flag on the play, and Moss has caught the pass and is in the end zone anyway. Touchdown. Just throw it as far as you can.
This guy is amazing. Randy Moss is amazing. Randall
Cunningham is amazing.
Let's get him. All right. That was good. I'll occasionally jump into that. But hey, that was the injury report. Cordero Patterson, 9 kickoff returns for a touchdown today.
Did you get one today?
He got one today and broke the NFL record for kickoff returns for a touchdown. I saw it. I don't know if it was live, but I saw it on the Red Zone. Awesome. And I have a treat for you. I think that, let's see, where did it happen? Please be here. Come on. I'll bring it up. I'll find it. I'll bring it back up. I don't think I was able to add it. Anthony Barr will not play. We already brought that up. NFC North standings. We're kicking ass, 8-1. Green Bay 4-7. I believe they were they lose? I don't know. Were they lose? They lost Thursday, so they
lost Thursday. Yeah,
they lost Thursday. The Lions are winning. I think the Bears were tied. I don't know where that stands right now. Let's
the Bears right now are where they at? They're tied at 17 with the Falcons with 2.5 left in the third quarter. Falcons are in the red zone. They got 2nd and 6 at Chicago's 10. At least according to the ESPN one. Let me see if this is on auto refresh.
You do that for me today. You can give me the upgrades or the upgrades.
Unbelievable. What is going? Hey, you know what? If this Eagles score holds,
the Bears touchdown.
Here we go. This is it. This is the Cordero Patterson
fumbled to set up the Bears touchdown.
Record-breaking kickoff return for a TD.
Last time he touched it. Cordero Patterson has a seam. Patterson.
Oh, he split him.
Yeah, he just. One of those guys was the kicker. That was awesome.
Congratulations, CP. I know the timing was never there, but it would be, you know what? CP would be a perfect 4th guy behind, KJ, JJ, and 1819. All due respect to Jalen Reagor. Cordero Patterson would be the perfect 4th receiver for us right now, but timing-wise, didn't just work out that way.
Yeah, it would have been creative. I think he got some money, didn't he? They still ended up paying him pretty good.
Yeah.
Philly
just scored, so it's now 13-10 with 13.5 left in Indy. So Philly just scored a touchdown.
All right, here's the
first one.
For Minnesota.
Yeah, this is the first one.
And he is throwing it back to Cunningham, the old flea picker, and open is Randy Moss, and in the end zone is a Minnesota touchdown.
Yep, awesome. You know they were going to do it. The fans knew they were going to do it. The Dallas Cowboys knew they were going to. You knew they were going to do it. Yeah. Sorry.
Let's get some. Yeah, this is what the playoff picture looks like. You got the Philly 8-1. What's the score on their game right now?
Again, they just scored, so it's now 13-10 Indy with a 3-point lead.
All right. Hopefully that. I'm a little worried about that one. I don't know if.
Well, I had no expectations that Philly was going to lose that game. So if they lose that game, I'll be pleasantly surprised.
But Lions beating the Giants. What's the score on that? You said
that is 24-6 with 3 minutes left in the third. The Lions have the ball.
So we're not too worried about the Giants moving forward.
But we never were.
Dallas Cowboys 6-3, playing those guys today. Yeah, I don't. If we beat Philly today, I'm not going to be too worried about the Cowboys catching us. I just fighting out Philly the rest of the year.
Yep.
6-4 Seattle Seahawks, 49ers is a scary team. I do not want to.
Team I've been telling you.
It's one of the teams I don't want to play. I don't want to play a hot Tom Brady either. 5-5. Washington Commanders. I think they're winning right now. What was the score on that?
Let me get back to that game. The Commanders have a commanding 20-3 lead with 13 left in the fourth. So
that would be 3 teams, 3 winning teams that we played, and the Cowboys would be 4 if we beat them today.
Yeah. Because
if they finish that game out, they'll be a winning record. That'll be 4 teams that we beat with a winning record after today, because we're gonna beat the Cowboys. Atlanta Falcons. What is the score on that? That's a back and forth game, man. That was pretty good.
Let's see. Atlanta just scored. So they're now up 24-17 on the Bears.
Nice. I want the Bears to have like nothing, no hope. Just
they don't have any hope now. They don't have any hope.
I mean, like literally, I just want a lower draft pick when we play them the last game of the season. Green Bay Packers. I can't actually read this because they got something blocking it, but I think they were 4-7.
Yeah, they're 4-7.
By
the way, and again, I appreciate it. Purple and Gold for Days is my channel. Keep it tuned here. Whenever we go off the air at the start of the game, whenever you plan on doing that, go to Purple and Gold 4 days. I'm going to be simulcasting with Jade, a little play-by-play today. But check out my video of the preview that I did before I did the preview of the Dallas Cowboys. I did a little troll job on the Packers there. Did you see that one yet, Dave? By the way, or no?
The song you did?
Yeah.
You put it on my channel.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, temporarily 1 seed if Eagles lose. Yes, that would be nice. We could say that.
Well, I'll say this: if Philly loses, both teams are going to say the same thing. Philly lost, so we can catch them. So, regardless of how that Philly game ends, both teams are going to be motivated with their game as if they all weren't already. But yeah, things are coming together here. Now, this game is far from over. There's, 13 minutes left, and it's 3. Let me see what games that we have on here in my area. See if I can actually.
Just a question. I'm a novice at StreamYard.
Yeah.
Does the I at the top of the screen have the number? Is that how many people are watching?
That is correct.
All right. I had 21. 2 dropped off. I got 19. Make sure you click like. Get this stream pushing. Give me motivation to keep doing this each and every week. I'm gonna do my best to go live as much as I can. Now that I've finally decided to get my grandpa ways, throw them in the trash, and start to do live streams. Hopefully you'll find this entertaining, watching me screw up each and every day live on air on SKOL World Live. Do not confuse it with SKOL Live. This is SKOL World Live. SKOL World is my flagship daily podcast, and this is just the live version of it. I was doing a AFC playoff picture. Who's the team you would least likely want to face in the Super Bowl that we're definitely going to be in?
Miami.
Yeah, I'm with Miami and Kansas City.
Miami slightly over Kansas City. I mean, it's 6 and 1, half dozen the other, but it's Miami, Kansas City. Kansas City, Miami is 1 and 2, whichever order you want to put them in, and then obviously Buffalo is 3. Tennessee would be 4 by default, but realistically, I don't fear Tennessee. I don't feel the Chargers. Baltimore, yeah, you know what? I put Baltimore. Baltimore and Tennessee are for different reasons are in that second tier behind Miami, Kansas City, and Buffalo to me. The Jets and the Patriots, we're going to take care of them. We're going to see them later on here. We're also going to see the Colts again. I realize that they're at the bottom of that graphic, but and don't count out Cincinnati. I'm not going to say that I fear those guys, but that would be a lot of fun, playing Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase. But if that were to be the case, then you'd have to have a lot of respect for them because they would have been in back-to-back Super Bowls there. But to answer your question, the top 3 are obvious. The next 2, again, Tennessee and Baltimore. And then after that, not much that I fear from that. Yes, absolutely. Hayes got a rest in peace to one of the Power Rangers today. That is most unfortunate.
I guess we have breaking news. A green Power Ranger is passed away. I wasn't too into the Power Rangers. So
neither were I. They were complete Voltron ripoff, so I hated them from the get-go.
So, unfortunately. Did you just spit on his grave?
No, not at all.
Oh, okay, I'm just kidding.
All I said was is that I wasn't into the Power Rangers.
It broke my heart today. Yeah, we're a little. I think I'm too old for the Power Rangers. I think they came around when I was in high school, if I'm not mistaken. But I still watch like all that crap. You get home at 3:30 and there's nothing on but kid shows. So
right,
you watch Saved by the Bell, and even though I was in high school. But yeah, hey, in the chat, tell me which AFC team that you think's the toughest team. Like back in '98, we thought, oh my God, Denver. Well, we've got to face Denver when we go to the Super Bowl. So what do you? And I think wasn't it also Denver and what was the team in 2009 that the Saints beat?
Was it Denver? No, it was Indy. It was Indy with Peyton Manning.
It was Peyton Manning. I knew it was Peyton Manning. I didn't know which team he was playing for at the time. Yeah.
Right.
I was still with Indy. So, yeah, what's the team that you think is the – we got some play-by-play here. The Eagles just made the Colts fumble. Awesome. Wow, that sucks.
Yeah,
I'm not holding my breath on that game for them to hold it out. Waiting for a live update on that. Hey, make sure you go hit like on this video. I'm at 12 right now. I'm 4 of those, so go ahead and hit like. I'd appreciate it. And in the chat, tell me which AFC team you think is the scariest to play right now. Who you wouldn't want to face. And I know Vikings just want to face the best. But who is the best then? Who is the best then? Little fantasy football update. This is the purple code.
And I haven't checked in on that in weeks. What's that looking like?
In Purple Pocket Podcast. I honestly I forget the name of the thing. Something Scolders or I don't know. But Skull World 8-2, best team in the league. Flexing. I just thought I'd bring that up since nobody ever pays attention to it. I'm kicking ass.
Gaming put the Jets in there. What do you think of that?
All right. So that was my update. That's my weekly update. Oh, hey, I think we got a third one here. Let me see if this is.
Randy Moss showing blitz.
Here we go. This is the third touchdown by Randy Moss on Thanksgiving.
Randy Moss breaks a tackle and Randy Moss races down the side.
Look at that stutter.
Just outruns everybody.
Nice little dead leg.
What's the guy even thinking? That stutter on him. Let's go get him. Yeah, the angle.
I think he might.
Still burning.
Angles, and all those things don't mean anything against speed.
He better like a turkey leg. I'll tell you.
Better like a turkey leg. So should Justin Jefferson. Let's go. That was awesome. Some banners here. Let's try out my new banners.
All right, what you got?
Well, go to www.checkforeman44.com or just checkforeman44.com. Use SKOL15 at checkout. You get 15% off. Make sure you subscribe, like, and comment. Enter the winner contest. Bobblehead on the 22nd. It's autographed. We flip it around again. He spins. It's awesome. It's also autographed. And I got a second one that we'll give away in a few more weeks after that. But all you have to do is subscribe, like, and comment on any of my videos. And the most important thing, Super Chat is active. Help Dave quit Uber. Help Dave quit Uber so he can be live more often. He can make more contact. Help me get a better camera, because this camera sucks by Logitech. Shout out to Logitech. What else we got? And let's just talk about the Cowboys and Vikings. What are you looking forward to today, Justin? What do you think's going to happen?
Honestly, I'm looking forward to figuring out how the media is going to come up with yet another excuse as to why we're just not a great team after we beat these Cowboys. That's what I'm looking forward to. I'll say this. Kirk Cousins and Dak Prescott, I have said for a long time, are really almost the same guy for different reasons, both from a quarterbacking on the field perspective as well as how they are treated in the media. Dak gets no respect either. He gets one minuscule of respect more than Kirk Cousins does, okay? And it's always the same thing. No matter what Dak does, it's not good enough. Just kind of like what with Kirk Cousins, whenever he does is not good enough. And there's narratives about Dak Prescott up the wazoo, just like there are narratives about Kirk Cousins up the wazoo. So today, one of them is going to be able to say, ha, look at that. The narrative has changed. And the other one's going to be like, ha, see, the narrative is still the same as it always is. It's going to be Kirk Cousins was at home and he couldn't beat Dak Prescott and he couldn't beat Mike McCarthy, or it's going to be Dak Prescott couldn't go on the road and beat a mediocre Vikings team. So the bottom line is sweet. Bottom line is this. Just go out there, play your game, beat the Cowboys. Listen, I've said it for the last 3 weeks before we beat Buffalo that I had the Cowboys and the Vikings on the same tier, and I gave, a slight edge to Dallas because their defense was in top form pretty much the entire season, while ours has been crescendoing, so to speak. After beating Buffalo and seeing them lose to the Packers, now I have the Vikings ahead of the Cowboys. And at the end of the day, to me, just go ahead and take care of your business. Show the world that you're a better team. This is not a primetime Sunday night, Monday night, Thursday night game, but for all intents and purposes, it is. I mean, it's not just America's game of the week. I mean, quite literally 95% of the country that's going to be watching a football game in the second window is going to be getting our game here. I mean, if you look, I should find that map and have you put it up there about, which areas are getting broadcasting what games. Pretty much everything other than the Cleveland and who's other than no, not Cleveland. It was Pittsburgh and Cincinnati. Pittsburgh. So basically outside of Pennsylvania and Iowa. Okay. The entire nation is going to be watching this game. So it might as well be a national. It is a national game and it might as well be a primetime game. So let's just end all of this discussion. Let's just put all of these doubts to rest. And I'm looking forward to seeing Christian Darrisaw and Micah Parsons go at it. I mean, that's the mano-a-mano matchup. And we can talk about Jefferson and Diggs. That's all well and good, but it's always, you got to have your offensive line and defensive line. Football is one of the I'm looking forward to Christian Darrisaw, who is showing to be not just a solid left tackle. He is showing to be a possible Pro Bowl and possible All-Pro left tackle going up against a guy in Micah Parsons who is just, other than Aaron Donald, probably the best defensive player in the league. So that's what I'm looking forward to the most.
I agree with Zach here. I'm sick of losing the Cowboys at home. I guess
that too.
I guess they're 3-0 against us. Just to answer to our question, we had gaming without AL, Jets and Chiefs. He's most fear of them. This makes a lot of sense. I agree. Playing Tua without we played the Dolphins without Tua, and their defense pretty much handled us most of the game.
That's very true. That's part of the reason I said that.
And our offense, I think, had 11 3-and-outs.
Yes.
So it was, or 10 at least.
Well, it was 10 official 3-and-outs. See, it was 11 3-and-outs, so 10 of them ended up in punts and one of them ended up in a field goal because right after that interception.
Yeah, that was the end of the
So, half. I know officially it's 10 3-and-outs.
Giants just missed a field goal, so.
Nah, I'm not tripping on the Giants right now. I'm really not. They're a nice club. They're an up-and-coming team.
It was almost a double doink. It would hit the
Oh, no, that was an extra point.
Was that an extra point?
Yeah, that was an extra point.
I don't have the volume on, so
yeah, they just scored a touchdown here. I got there's a shock. Me distracted, right? I'm gonna see
what's going on, Fields. What's he about to do? Dude, man. He's my fantasy football savior.
Who's that?
Fields. Justin Fields.
Oh yeah,
I picked him up.
I try to
off
tell
of
people they
waivers
always
for
thought Fields
nothing.
was a garbage pick. No, he wasn't. He's in a garbage
Picked him up
situation.
off the waivers for nothing 3 weeks ago, and he's saving my ass. Oh, here's a good one. Let me bring this one up. Where'd you go?
The 7th in a row today. Here's Delvin Cook on first down, and Cook's got room.
That really changed the game. That we can talk about all the Justin Jefferson accolades that are well deserved. Kirk Cousins and all the rest of the offensive line. That play right there is what got us back into that game, and that's the one that said, "Hey, we're not quite dead yet."
I think I might at the end of the year be saying that that is the play that changed our season, that kicked us in the ass to go and get this. And I've always said that Dalvin Cook is a leader in the locker room. He is he loves football, he eats and breathes it, and people just want to jump on his back and root for the guy. And all this talk about, hey, we need to trade him because his contract's too big or whatever. You might as well just carve out our heart. That's the way I feel about losing a guy like that, because it does matter. Our defense wasn't with anything without a vocal leader last year and the last 2 years. With Everson Griffin in and out of the team, we just didn't have anybody that stood up. And Dalvin Cook on an offense, that's a guy that wants he lifts everybody up, and I think we need him for at least one more year.
Okay, so update in Indianapolis.
I'm watching right now. He just threw it on the back of the end zone.
Yeah, the Colts got 3rd and goal from Philly's 5.
And they threw it out the back. Is that right? Yeah, so we're going to kick a field goal.
Yeah, Matt Ryan had a pass to Campbell for 31 yards. I got down to Philly's 5-yard line, and then they've gone rush to Taylor for no gain, and then 2 incomplete passes.
3rd and goal. Fields just threw it out the back of overthrew his receiver.
Fields? Oh.
Yeah, and the Bears
sacked by Philly. So Indianapolis is going to be forced to kick a field goal to go up 6.
Oh, no. That was 3rd and goal, and they got a sack. Yeah. So that was 2nd when he threw it out the back of the end zone.
Yes, that is correct. But circling back to the Vikings here, defensively, our defense against their offense, what do you see? I mean, I know what my answer will be, but what do you see that we need to do to stop Dallas offensively? What's the key to the game for us on defense?
I mean, I have a stat a little later that these guys aren't, like 20th ranked offense or something like that. I have to pull that stat back up, but I'll find it. But they're, as long as we can control the running game, because Dak Prescott is not up to speed quite yet, I don't think. I think he's only averaging like 200 yards a game, like 199 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Or their team as an offense is, passing is 199. They run the ball fairly well. If we can control that, then we can easily beat them, I think. And it's cliche, it's always in the trenches, but our running defense has gradually improved every game. We played a lot of good rushing teams early in the season, and ever since the Miami game, we've showed that we could stop the run pretty well. And and even with Tomlinson out, like a James Lynch, he's playing good. All these guys are stepping up. I know people think we don't got a whole lot of depth, but maybe at D line we don't, because Tomlinson's out now. Mm-hmm. But with a James Lynch, Bullard being okay, but even the fact that we put Daniil Hunter in against, with his hand on the ground, he's a hell of a run defender. He's a hell of everything, honestly. So I feel and then we got tackling machines, and like with Jordan Hicks, and even our outside linebackers, Daniil Hunter, and then Zadarius Smith's got a lot of tackle for losses, and I'll talk about that in a little bit. I might as well start going through these stats, but go ahead.
Quick update: Chicago just tied the score in Atlanta. They are tied 24-24.
They went 4 and 4th, and wow, they went 4 on 4th from like the 10, the 7 or something like
that. Field goal ended up being good in Indy, so with 4.5 left, the Colts lead the Eagles by 1. Let me see if I get the play-by-play in that Chicago game here for you.
And there's a super chat is active. Help Dave quit Uber. There we go. Let's talk about Kirk Cousins.
Hey, while you got that screen pause, why don't you put up the family of channels?
Get rid of that. What's that? Oh, front of the channel.
Yeah.
Let me back it up. Yeah, Purple and Gold for Days, Purple Pocket Podcast, GG Sports Podcast, the Purple Code. Is there another channel out there that advertises other channels more than this channel? Friends of the channel, go subscribe. Get these guys. Rising tide lifts all boats. Let's go.
If you're watching on a laptop, open up a second tab and watch on both channels for us.
Yeah, there you go. Cheat the system. I have it up on a couple computers. Kirk Cousins. Now people are saying, Justin, and I know you're probably aware of it, that hey, and you said that I like this Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, I was going to bring that up because I take issue with what you said to SK last night. But go ahead with your question. Yeah,
I don't know what you're talking about, but I don't know why you take issue with anything I say, but
no.
The people say, hey, you're not the only one. I'm so not picking on you.
No, I know.
I'll take this Kirk Cousins over last Kirk Cousins. Well, little do people not realize is that this Kirk Cousins, even with 2,356 yards, 14 TDs, 8 interceptions, 2 rushing TDs, this guy is 7th in yards and 9th in TDs this year going into Thursday, and our offense is 8th in scoring. When last year we were 9th in yards and passing, 9th in TDs, and 14th in scoring. So, yeah, I would take this Kirk Cousins over last year's Kirk Cousins because we're 8th in scoring this year. It's all relative. The league is down, but Kirk Cousins in this offense is actually keeping pace compared to they were last year with the league this year. It has a lot to do with the way the defenses are playing. So people are, saying, hey, Kirk Cousins' stats are down or whatever. It's all relative to the rest of the league, I think. What do you think?
Well, I think that there's something to be said to what you're saying, but I think you're comparing where the Vikings are right now going into their 10th game and comparing it to where the Vikings ended up for the season. Now, I don't know. I don't have off the top of my head which games were better or worse, but I would say to accurately compare them, I would want to know where we ranked going into our 10th game. So wherever we
probably were better
last year,
probably better than when
possibly
we are now.
Possibly
because
possibly
Kirk
better,
Cousins
possibly not as much. But to me, I think that it's now, mind you, Kirk only played 16 games last year, so so I don't know, your numbers are skewed a little bit because that game in Green Bay we didn't do diddly squat. But
this is
I guess to me,
this is average per game.
I would say to me, we can say that the stats are comparable, and we can talk about all of the factors why. And there's more than just one factor here. It's not just Kirk Cousins himself. It's not just the coaching staff and Kevin O'Connell versus Mike Zimmer. It's not just the defense, because, again, you've got by and large the same players. You have a few extras, Zadarius Smith obviously being the most notable, but you're playing in a different system. So I don't know that it's ever going to be a situation where you can accurately depict, last year versus this year until this year is over. But having said that, to me, I'm never one person that says I'm all about statistics or I'm all about the eye test. I take a little of both. I'm the best of both worlds kind of guy. I don't think that QB win stats is meaningless, but I don't think it's the end all be all. I don't think stats are meaningless, but I don't think they are the end all be all. To me, last year, I've used this example with Mike on my Monday night show, and I don't remember if I've used it with you or not. Last year when the Vikings went out to San Francisco, it was back and forth with him and Garoppolo. The Vikings were up a little bit, then they were down a little bit, and Kirk Cousins threw ostensibly a pick six. Okay, it was a pick down to the 2-yard line, and the San Francisco 49ers scored a touchdown on like the next offensive play. He got tackled at the 2. It was basically a pick six, and you can see right then and there that was it. The game was over, even though the score was. I mean, they got it to within 8 points, and they had the ball at the end. They got stopped on 4th down. But you could just see that pick rattled him, and it rattled him for like the next 3 weeks, okay? This year, I used the interception against the Chicago Bears as an example, where after converting a 4th down due to a penalty, he was a little too aggressive. And I said right then and there, I don't mind that interception one bit because it's an aggressive interception. And the other reason I didn't mind the interception is after the defense stopped him and held him to a field goal, they were down 1. They went on that 7-minute, 13-play drive, whatever the heck it was, to take the lead, convert the 2-point conversion, and now you're up 7 before Emir Smith-Marset decided to just leave the football hanging out like a loaf of bread. What I'm saying is that
just a question: are we going to recap every game? Or
no? I'm just saying. After that interception against Chicago, he forgot about it. He came right back and said, "I'm not going to let that one bother me." Last year, he would throw interceptions like that, whether they were bad throws or over-aggressive or just bad luck, and it would stick in his mind. So to me, yes, there is more to than the system or the head coach or the stats. There is a different mentality with this guy. And how many times last year was I confident that if we were down 4, but we had the ball with 1.5 minutes and 1 timeout? Not very. This year I am. He's demonstratively different, whether it's leadership, whether it's not getting rattled, whether it's not being afraid to make a mistake because he's afraid his head coach is going to chew him out. Put it all in one bin, mix it all together, chew it up and spit it out. I don't care. But yes, this year, to me anyway, this year's version of Kirk Cousins is different. He is more aggressive. He is more likely to just not let something get to him and get him down for the rest of the game or for the next couple of weeks. So that's where I will disagree with, regardless of how the stats have turned out at this point.
Without going into too much detail, these are just positive things that we should take into consideration. A lot of people say he's never or whatever, but the last 2 years at the Washington Redskins is second to last year. He had 4 come from behind victories and 4th quarter victories, and he had 5 his last year in Washington. The first 2 years with the Vikings, he was like 1 and 2. It wasn't good, and that's when I was a big critic of him. But the last 2 years, he had 4 last year, and this year he has 5 with 8 games to go. So he has done it before as a Washington Redskin. He's done it last year. He's doing it this year, so that's awesome. And I know, one of the biggest critics, and you say, quarterback wins don't matter. I kind of agree. It's kind of a team statistic, but that was
no. I didn't say they didn't matter. I said that they're not the end all. Yeah,
that was his biggest knock. And right now he's 41-30 with 1 tie, 73.5 win percentage as a Viking, which any quarterback with 50 or more starts for the Minnesota Vikings, that is by far the largest. So we got a lot of good things in consideration of what's going on the last 2 years, especially this year with the Kirk Cousins. He may have turned the corner. So hopefully that happens because we still got him 1 more year under contract. But here's the big show. Justin Jefferson. Why am I still on this? Sorry. I don't know why I was still on that. Justin Jefferson, 69 receptions out of 100 targets. A lot of targets. He had over 160 last year. So I think he's on pace to break that. 1,060. I think he's got the currently per game average over Tyreek Hill, because I think Tyreek Hill played 1 more game. 15.4 yards per reception, which is actually pretty and showing our other 2 receivers or 3 receivers. This will show you where Justin Jefferson is at compared to the rest of the team as far as making big plays. 4 TDs and 2 rushing TDs. I tend to forget about those. So he's actually got 6 TDs on the year. Most he's ever had was 10, and that was last year. Let's actually talk about these 2 guys. Honestly, people saying Thielen's having a bad year. Our offense has been conservative. The whole league is down. Adam Thielen, although at this point, he was going on, when he left the team last year, I think week 13 or game 13 or whatever it was, he had 10 touchdowns and tied for the league in the lead, if I'm not mistaken. That is down. But as far as yards and catches and things like that, the one where it seems to be the most down is his yards per reception, because he's been 12 or better his career. Do you see Adam Thielen losing a step, or do you feel like he's sneakily having a decent year? And I'm kind of thinking he's sneakily having a decent year.
Well, I'll say
he's
it
not
like
$18 million a year good, but
No.
yeah, sneakily he's having a decent year.
I think he would be a perfect number 3 receiver who's at the moment masquerading as a number 2. And hopefully the addition of TJ Hawkinson will be enough to overcompensate for that. Side note, 4th and 2 for Philly at Indy's whatever yard line. And they're going to run a trick play here, and then we'll get back to that.
Yeah, they had a pass interference call that got him way deep.
I don't know what the heck they're doing. As far as Adam Thielen goes, I think he is kind of, running down the hill a little bit, so to speak. I think he can still be serviceable, though. And I think, like I said, that's part of the reason why they got Hawkinson. I know it's kind of sacrilege.
Sorry about this, but that was the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
What the heck was that?
And they were looking like they were going to
trying to draw him offside or what? No, they're trying to draw him offside, all right?
Yeah, to get the first down, but they were in like a winning formation, like they were going to kneel down. I've never seen that before. Philly did something I've never seen before.
Play or some crap, I don't know.
Yeah,
but
it's a record for me. I got 28 live viewers. Thank you so much for joining. Make sure you hit like. 3 of them are probably me, but I appreciate it anyways. And I too, Justin Jefferson official. So we got Justin Jefferson in the house. Says can't wait to beat Dallas. I can't wait either. Let's go. And I got Crown June.
Back to your
Crown's in the house.
Yeah.
Let me.
Yeah. I said
Crown in the house. Let's go. Fire, man. Let's go. And again, Zach's been here this whole time. You're not considering Thielen at all. I'm not either. I might be in a couple years. I do not want a quarterback. I do not want a receiver that's making $18 million putting up these numbers. I don't want that, or at least cap hit. I can see the business decision, and I think Thielen's got a decision to make going into next year if he wants to stay on this team. It's just unsustainable to pay that much to a receiver that's going to probably get 800, maybe 850 yards, maybe a couple more touchdowns as he's going. But yeah, he's got to bite the bullet next year if he wants to stay on the team, I think.
And I know it's sacrilege to suggest, because he is, the hometown guy and everything. Philly converted that 4th down. They ran a play up the middle there at the Indy 4-yard line, 2nd and goal coming up here. Indy just called their first time out. Having said that about Adam Thielen, I think my biggest concern is that he's just always getting hurt. And I'm not saying that that's anything on him because, at some point your body just breaks down. Am I worried? Yeah. If Adam Thielen is not there, let's say Adam Thielen got hurt and he's out for a couple of weeks, that puts KJ as your number 2. And Rapp has pointed it out ad nauseum about how KJ is kind of one of those guys. He gets what the defense gives him. He doesn't get separation. If he gets thrown open or, he just makes a contested catch, that's just kind of the bulk of what his game is. But I wouldn't say like I'm worried. What I would say is that it's definitely a concern in the back of my mind that there are going to be times where we're just going to be sitting there wondering about Adam Thielen like we always do. Jalen Hurts sacked, Wells a run pass option. So
just a point there, just a point about Adam Thielen always getting hurt. 2019 he did get hurt and he came back and played in the playoff game. 2020 he played all 16 games. 2021, he did get hurt and missed the rest of the season. This year has not missed a game. So the whole idea that, he is injury prone, it happened to him in 2019 for a few games, came back and made the playoff game and was effective. And then the 2020, that was 2021 season, leading the league in touchdowns and got his ankle rolled up on. And it's tough to play. And he tried to come back the next week, probably made it worse, was out the rest of the season. I like the fact that now we're on a new season and he's playing every game. And I just don't think he's injury prone because he did come back in 2019. And I could say that 2021 was the only season where he just didn't finish the year. What happened? You can spit it out, man.
Philly scored. Jalen Hurts 8-yard touchdown run on a beautifully designed quarterback draw.
Missed the extra point. Yeah. Come on, guys.
But I'll say this, Indy, if there's a minute and 20 on the clock, they've got one timeout. So, my goodness, the Red Sea's parted. I mean, he walked 12 yards. He just walked.
Yeah, that was a beautifully designed play, but just bad execution on the Colts. I mean, you don't see that happening. That was a 4th down and 2 play, right?
Was that the 3rd down or 4th?
Did they go?
Oh, the 4th down and 2. Yeah, he ended up getting like 3 or 4 on it.
Oh, so that was a new set of downs.
A new set of downs, yes.
Yeah.
It's official. The roar has been restored. Detroit scored again. They're now up 31-12 over the.
The roar has been restored, apparently.
Yes.
All right, Donald Clark. Thanks for joining me. Stick with me. I appreciate it. Make sure.
What's up, Donald?
Make sure you subscribe, like, and comment on all my videos so you can enter to win that Chuck Foreman jersey autograph by the man himself, the legend. Justin and me had pleasure of interviewing him last week, and he is coming back. He says he wants to come back in week 14, and his exact words is we can talk some trash that week. So let's go.
Still trying to figure out what he had going on. What did he have? What was he alluding to? Did you ever figure that out, by the way?
What do you mean?
He's just like, I can't say nothing, but until after this week, and then I'm coming.
Well,
I'm like, okay.
I think he says he's not. We haven't proven ourselves yet. I think if when week 14, okay. I think that's what he was talking about. But he said the same thing when he called me after the game. Gracious man, he calls me after the show, leaves me a voicemail. So now I have Chuck Foreman's voicemail for the rest of my life on my phone. Yeah, that's awesome. I'll probably try to record that. I haven't even listened to it yet because I called him immediately, and he was like, "Did you get my message?" I'm like, "No, this is 2022. We just call each other, we just call back. We don't listen to voicemails." And he was really gracious. He was like thanking us for bringing the old players.
He's just down to earth dude.
It was his quote: "Old players on the show and telling their stories again." And it's inspired me. I'm sending messages out to even Fran Targan and see what happens. But I doubt that one's gonna happen.
Fran,
I'm gonna die if I get Fran Targan. I was pretty cardiac.
I'm gonna call you out. I'm gonna tell him you say that Kirk Cousins is gonna be better than him at the end of it. I'm just playing.
I never said that. Never once. Never.
Once said that. I thought that was the word we can't use. Was never. No, I'm kidding.
Well, it's because I actually know for a fact that I never did that, so it's a fact.
Yeah, okay.
So I can use never.
Quick update here. Atlanta kicked a field goal. They're up 27-24. Chicago's got the ball. There's an injured bear
dying out here. We got 14. Make sure you hit like. Well, keep this party going. This is the pre-party. It's the pregame for the game. I got more stats for you. Let's go down some stuff here. KJ Osborne, not so great. 8.8 yards per reception. I think the Thielen's receptions of 10 and his KJ Osborne's of 8, and I think I got TJ Hawkinson 7.2 are just a reflection on how conservative this offense has been and their usage of a player. And I think TJ Hawkins's numbers are down because the 3 of them are behind the line of scrimmage for -3 yards. But hey, even KJ Osborne he's not getting the ball. Nobody's getting the ball deep until Justin Jefferson the past couple of weeks and occasionally. So I think this is a reflection. I think those numbers are getting better for a Thielen, getting better. It got better for a Justin Jefferson. Do you think our offense the past 2 weeks has shown that, hey, we're going to take some shots?
No, I agree. I do. And I think that part of it is they're still trying to find the balance between not wanting to be the Kubiaks and not oversaturating, Cousins with too much, so to speak. And frankly, the league is that way. And to your point about how the league is, and let's compare to the league isn't taking a whole lot of deep shots right now because a lot of defenses are playing the cover 2 shell, saying we're taking away the deep ball. So, from that particular standpoint, I think that the Vikings do need to continue to establish the run.
Pick. Sorry, breaking. Yeah. Falcons picked off Fields. Game should be over.
And the Eagles just sacked Matt Ryan. It's now 4th and forever. It looks like the Eagles are going to escape with that one.
We're going to see a JJ play here. Speaking of JJ.
A 4-point game. Kirk Cousins back to throw on 4th and 18. He's given time. He wants Jefferson. Climbs the ladder. Oh, my goodness. Justin Jefferson.
That'll never get old.
No, it will not.
That one. Save that one.
It's kind of like the miracle play. Diggs, sideline, touchdown, unbelievable.
Did I ever tell you that
4 words.
My TV shut off when that was about to happen? Like they were in the huddle.
No.
Yeah, my TV timed out because I had it playing for over 4 hours, and I don't know. I guess I had a timer on for not doing anything. It would just shut off, and it shut off after right when that play was about to happen. And then it came up in a little tiny box on my screen, and I could see it, and I was like, I could hear the noise of like people screaming. I said, God, there must be a lot of Eagles fans there. And sure enough, or not Eagles, Saints fans there. And sure enough, I was able to finally get it expanded to the big screen. And I'm like, holy shit, that's us in the end zone celebrating. What the fuck? So yeah, I missed the damn play. Live anyways. That was insane. It feels like I saw it live though.
Last gas, 4th and 21 for Indianapolis.
Apparently they're a little bit more trashier than the Eagles.
Who is?
Oh
my goodness. Are you serious?
I got a delay here. What just happened? Is it
just watch this play?
Oh. You threw it that short? You threw it that short.
To say the least. Oh my goodness. I want to thank the 2 subs that got onto me here this afternoon.
That Fireside Chat with older Vikings. Oh, we're older Vikings. Yeah, these are Fireside Chats. Gather around, SKOL brothers and sisters.
Yes, there you go.
It's time for SKOL World Live with your friends, Dave and Justin. Now, go grab a cup of hot coffee.
Thanks for joining us.
Sarah Lee, I love your cakes. Thank you for showing up. Go get him, Cowboy Redneck fan. All right. Hey, we take all comers here, so I appreciate you showing up. Make sure you hit like. Push this we're back above 20. We've been pretty steady, guys. For my first SKOL World Live, where I wasn't a complete idiot. I haven't done a live show on my channel with me running it for like 8 weeks because the first one was such a disaster. I got StreamYard now, so I'm going to try to make it better each and every week. The Red Reaper has 4 boxes he wants to tell you that he has. Thank you, Red Reaper, for joining.
What's up, Red?
All right. Oh, TJ Hawkinson. These are some, 15 receptions on 19 targets. This is after 2 games, man.
After 2 games, we'll take that.
This is pretty freaking good.
That's plenty good. That's plenty good.
Although that, 7.2 yards per reception is skewed because of those 3 screens he got behind line of scrimmage. So I expect him to be a big play guy up the middle. The last time he played Dallas, it's not going to happen this week, but last time he played Dallas, he was asked, how did they play you guys? And he said a lot of single high safety. So if they did that to us this week, I don't think they will after what we did to them in Buffalo last week with Jefferson on the first drive of the game, getting that touchdown. But I don't think they're going to let, have him one-on-one very much. So yeah, I think they're going to be cover 2 the whole game, but who knows? Maybe we keep him, catch him napping, thinking a little over too confident. So, just TJ Hawkins has said they played single eye safety a lot against them. Dak Prescott, these numbers don't scare you. This is 4 games or the last. Oh, this is 4, and then I think what was it? Week 1 he got hurt.
So week 1 or week 2.
All right, these are the last 3 games, really, and then I forget which, but this is his numbers: 6 TDs, 4 interceptions, 1 rushing TD. Nothing scary yet, so I don't think they're fully in stride. The Vikings offense, I had said we were 8th in points. This is exactly how much points we were scoring last year, and we were 14th. So there's a big difference in what the league is putting up this year. Huge difference. Vikings offense was sputtering. It's starting to get up there. We're ranked 11th, not too far out of 4th place, honestly, as far as offense goes. So we're starting to pick it up. We've had a couple bad games that's dropped us down. Cowboys offense, they had Cooper Rush for a while. They expect to be a pretty good offense, but we're better right now. So when people think that, hey, we got, our offense has been struggling, well, not compared to the rest of the league, so they're 20th in the league and tied for us with the exact amount of points, 11th. So Vikings defense, we give up a lot of yards, guys. 381.2. That's 29th in the league, but points 14th. And we were up there pretty good for a while there, but I think the Buffalo game kind of hurt us with that, giving up 30. But we were keeping pace pretty good with the league, even though we were giving up a lot of yards. For a while there, we were under 20. Oh wow. What's the score of the Jets New England? 3-3.
It's still 3-3. A barn burner shootout over in.
That's looking pretty good for next week. But hey, let's beat the Cowboys first. Cowboys defense, they're a tough one, man. 324 yards per game. That's 11th. That's considering that. You'd think that would be like a top 5 defense, right? 324 yards. No, 11th this year. That's crazy. But 18.2 points a game is 5th.
That's the key to me.
Yeah.
Points allowed. Not yards, points. It's Cowboys, official, by the way. Oh, go ahead.
Cowboys' weakness, they give up 143 yards per game, ranked 29th in the league. What were you saying?
I was going to say it is official in Atlanta. The Falcons end up beating the Bears 27-24. Eagles, if you haven't already heard, win 17-16 over the Colts. The Saints beat the Rams. Stick a fork in the Rams. Their season is done.
Yeah,
Commanders officially beat the Texans 23-10.
They just absolutely crushed them. That defense is for real.
And they still haven't gotten Chase Young back. Watch out for those guys. They might get into that conversation of the team you don't want to face if you're still the 2 seed, by the way. And I know we just went on the road and beat them, but they didn't have Chase Young. And I'm not saying that I'd be scared that Taylor Heineke finna come into US Bank Stadium and beat us. I'm just simply saying that that's a team that's on the rise. That's a team that's on the rise. Okay. Right now, San Francisco and Washington are looked at as teams a little bit lower than Dallas and Philly and Minnesota. But those 2 teams you better watch out for. The Giants, they're a cute little club, but it's official. Well, it's unofficial. The Lions have the ball with 2:41 left. They're up 31-18. That game is over. I know that game's now with the 2-minute warning. So the Giants are going to lose and fall to 7-3. I'm already calling it right now that I think that San Francisco is going to win tomorrow. So they're only going to be a game behind them. But I still think San Francisco wins the West. But I digress.
I'm the only channel that tells people to go watch other channels. I think friends of the channel, Purple and Cold for Days. That's Justin's channel. Make sure you go hit subscribe. Get this guy going. Get this guy up there. Purple Pocket Podcast. I go live with him on Tuesdays at 8:15 Central, 9:15 Eastern. That gets aired on my channel and the Purple Code, and on Facebook, the Purple Code. GG Sports Podcast. I go live with them on Wednesdays. It's called the SKOL Experience. Big knockoff of Joe Rogan's show. I have no shame. I have absolutely no shame. Thank you very much. GG Sports. Casey and Jamie are awesome. We got all sorts of guests coming on that show. It's geared around interviewing people, being a group, just commentary. The Purple Code, that's a group we all belong to, and we air our stuff a lot on the Purple Code. So subscribe, like, and comment. Enter to win my contest. That's on my channel. You can subscribe, like, and comment. You can win the Chuck Foreman jersey, and you can win Spin Doctors.
You've got to be kidding me.
Oh, the Patriots pick. Oh,
punt return touchdown for the Patriots. 7 seconds left. Yes. I wanted the Patriots to win because I don't like teams coming into. I always want the team we're playing to come off of a win and a loss, but I wanted that game to go to overtime so they get beat up a little bit more. And
my friend was a Miami
little block in the back there, but hey,
my friend was a Miami fan, was hoping for the Patriots to win. I told him not to tell his friends.
Yeah,
Miami fan rooting for the Patriots. That just happened. It was a punt return for a touchdown.
Yes,
I just watch that. 84-yard punt return
84
for
yards.
a TD.
Little hold there. Little block in the back coming up right
that was
there. Not that it would have mattered.
Yeah.
7 seconds left. So,
that was a block in the back.
I mean,
that's
kind of what I'm saying. But hey, what do I know?
Yeah, my friends probably. Yeah, that was. If you guys have a chance, check out this punt return. Patriots 84 yards to win the game with 5 fucking seconds left. Ridiculous. Watch this. There'll be some miracle Stanford band play after this. But yeah, enter to win a contest. Just SKOL, whatever. Just go comment, subscribe, like, and comment on my channel. You'll be entered to win. That's how I run my contests. I appreciate it. And as usual, super chats are active. Help Dave quit Uber. All right. I only want one job and then do this. So let's go. I'm gonna get rid of this. What else we got? I got some more stuff.
Thanks for the new sub, which one it was. My doorbell ringing. I'll be right back. Hang tight for me, okay?
The turnover margin, both the Vikings and the Cowboys are very good at causing turnovers. Cowboys have caused 15, the Vikings have caused 18, but Vikings are like top 4, I think. Cowboys are a little lower, but not far behind as far as turnover battles. So both of these defenses cause turnovers. I think a big thing will be who causes the most. Third down percentage. This is defenses. Oh, this is offenses. Third down percentage. The Vikings are 40.5. Not very high in the league. About mid-tier in the league. Cowboys are 37.2, so they struggle even worse on third downs. Both defenses are exactly the same at 36.8. So both defenses hold the other opponent below 36.8 percentage. Kind of crazy. Both these defenses, I think, match up pretty well. They got a little more. They sack a little more than we do. Here's the red zone TD scoring. Both teams in the last 3 games, not the whole year, but the last 3 games, 60% in the last 3 games that the defensive give up red zone TDs. The Vikings are more like 73 on the year, but the last 3 games they've improved, and the Cowboys been pretty steady all year long. They're 50% for the year. So they have a better red zone defense, but the last 3 games were actually on par with them. Daniil Hunter, 6 sacks, 39 tackles, 10 tackles for losses, 9 QB hits. He is quietly having a very, very good year, guys. And we're finally starting to use him properly. I'm impressed with him. He's a run defender and a pass defender. Great, great player. Zadarius Smith having an outstanding year. I should be comeback player of the year. What the F? Zadarius Smith, 9.5 sacks, 29 tackles, 14 tackles for loss, 17 QB hits. He's dominating. He should be all pro if he stays healthy the rest of the year. Cowboys average 3.9 sacks a game. Vikings are 2.9. They're first in the league. We're 10th in the league. They have a sack per game more than us. Sacks allowed. So the offensive line allowing sacks. The Vikings are 20. Cowboys are 14th. Or at 14. Vikings giving up 20 sacks. Cowboys are 14. Both are pretty low. If you guys want to be on my show, make sure you go to mnsportspodcast@gmail.com. Send me an email. I'll get you an invite. Hey, I have the most viewers I've ever had on this show, 33 right now. Make sure you hit like. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being a part of my show. Make sure you hit like. And check in. Tell me what your score predictions are, man. If you're listening right now, give me your score prediction. I had said we're going to win 20-17. JJ's going to have 3 touchdowns, and we're going to miss an extra point. So we're going to win 20-17. Let me see where we're at with the likes. I appreciate you guys joining me today. That's more than I expected for being my first show, especially with the other games going on and all the people doing lives and post games and pre-games, and I got 30-some people to come watch me at the same time. Thank you guys for giving me someone to talk to. When I was talking to myself for the first 2 minutes, I was getting kind of worried, but hey, I'm learning how this works. I got Justin Day calling me. He's back. Let me pull Justin Day back up.
I love how you say, "Oh, he's back." Oh, that guy.
Well, you were calling me. I didn't know. I was like, "Why is he?" Oh, yeah, that's right. He went away.
Yeah,
you're on my second. I have all these videos
this time.
I have all these videos, so you're like on the second row. So I can't see you. That's what you get.
Yeah, okay, Delton. That's just not going to happen. $100 your way. You know where to find me if that's the case. Not happening.
What are you talking about?
Delton put his score prediction in there, and I'm just laughing at him.
That's Cowboys 50, Vikings 0.
Yeah,
a lot of Cowboys.
$100.
I'm a channel that puts hashtags for the other team so they can come listen.
No, that's fine. I'm just saying.
I'm telling the chat. That's why I do that. Any Vikings got a prediction? I know it's like my first ever show, and I don't have a whole lot of chatting going on, but hey, if you're still listening, tell me your prediction. Damn it. And the reason why I can't go through the whole game is because I'm already lost my voice.
You swinging over to Jade's, I heard, right, at half?
What's that?
You swinging over at halftime?
I don't know. I probably won't do any talking because I got to talk tonight.
That's a good point. I don't know how you do it. You know, I got my thing on Monday night on Purple Code with Mike and Kyla, and then I got the Tuesday night primer with you, and then you go Tuesday night with Rap, and then you go Wednesday night and Thursday night. I don't know how you have any voice left by the end of the week.
So did you get a chance to see the stats I was putting up about how our
I saw some of them when I got back.
Defense is being pretty comparable the last 3 games. Red zone defense 60%, them 60% for giving up touchdowns. Of course, we just been improving week in, week out.
I'll say this. Said it at the time, but not quite. The Jefferson, Thielen, and KJ trio didn't quite come up to 3D 2.0, my friend. But there's still time to turn it around.
Yeah, not the 3D we thought we were going to be, but
it's official. Baltimore beats Carolina. No shock there. 13-3. A lot of low scores today outside of the the Bills just the Browns just scored a garbage time touchdown to make the margin 8. It's 31-23. Bills leading, but there's only 19 seconds left. So Bills were, leading Garbage touchdown there. Falcons beat the Bears 27-24. We talked about. Eagles 17-16 over the Colts. Patriots 10-3 over the Jets. Saints 27-20 over the Rams. And the roar has been restored. The Motor City Kitties are officially ahead of the Green Bay Packers in the standings. They beat the New York Football Giants in East Rutherford, New Jersey, 31-18. Giants, do us a solid and beat Philly. And come back next year. Try harder.
Yeah, Philly's not scaring anybody anymore, are they?
No, they're not. They absolutely are not. They're just kind of.
What just happened there?
What's that?
That game's over. Cleveland's down 31-23 against Buffalo.
Oh yeah, that was good. That was
We're onside kicking it. It was a good one though.
Well, I guess I never said mine. I said 34-24. I said the Vikings are going to win by 10, and I think it's going to be one of those where they're not going to dominate the game per se. It'd be great if they did. It'd be great if it was 34-10, and then Dallas just got 2 garbage touchdowns at the end. I just don't see that happening because I do think Dallas is a very good team. So I don't think the Vikings are just going to swarm all over them. But I do think we're finally going to get our comfortable, not down to the last second, hoping that we get in field goal range or hoping that our defense gets a stop. Here's the key to the game for me. Stop the run early. Because for whatever reason, McCarthy seems to think that his best chance to win is to put the ball in Dak Prescott's hands. The reason why they were so good with their backup quarterback is because they didn't trust him, and they said, no, we're going to have to rely on the run game more. And for some reason, they don't want to do that with Dak Prescott. So take the run game away from him early, even if it means you give up a few big plays in the passing game. Put the ball in Dak Prescott's hands. That's my thought process as far as offensive or defensively, what you need to do. Offensively, like I said, that defense is solid pass rush, but they can be had in the run game. It needs to be, Dalvin Cook being the focal point and then go with the passing game on top of it. But I do think the Vikings win this game relatively comfortably. I'll never say comfortably because that's just not in this team's DNA this year. But
yeah, I have a pretty close game. I said 28-13 with JJ getting 3 touchdowns and Joseph missing an extra point. So 20-17. But hey, I could see us taking the bull by the horns. I think we have a lot. We found out a lot of things about ourselves this last week. Like we can throw the ball downfield, and we just don't forget about Dalvin Cook. Man, give him the ball, he'll break one, and sure enough, he did. Absolutely. But hey, that's it for today. I got 5 minutes to figure out how to find this on my my rabbit ears because I cut the cord a long time ago. I do get HD local channels, so I should be able to hopefully get CBS. And hey, that's it. Make sure you
keep it tuned here to Purple and Gold for Days because I'm gonna jump over and simulcast with Jade here as well. So yeah, I'm gonna be back in about 5 minutes.
Sports with Stars with Jade, but go over to Purple and Gold for Days. Forget her. Now, Grandizer brought up that, hey, he's over there already. Check out Justin's show right after this. I'll check it out too. That's it for today, guys. Skol Vikes. See you next time.